Miss the smash and all that.
Toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. Fair catch, called for and made. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Canes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back gets the give.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for the loss.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football and passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock, and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Garrison. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles. Defensive.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
He'll do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he got loose, it was all over. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drive.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Paul. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Steps away. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Rebels want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. Get the touchdown, get the 1st down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Canes are on the move. Give to the back. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job.
And into the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good.
That makes the score Miami 14.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and it comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Give to the running back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Garrison. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's this offense. Downs. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Foster. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find
space.
They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get him.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A little too anxious along that
he been running the ball, dog. This is first kick. He been running the ball. He ran for like almost 100 yards, dog. He fast as hell. I didn't know he got fast.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
He is fast. He already hit for a touchdown, man.
In the backfield. They want to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. 3rd down play from the gun. Trying to get to it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here.
Run the ball and get out of here.
All right, thanks, guys.
See? Don't care about no stats. Just give me the ball. And let me run it, dog.
And you know, in
Hopefully I
a day
get the
where
ball
the
at the half.
spread
I don't
option
really.
and air raid are the offenses of choice, How nice is it to see the 3
If I
yards
do,
and a
it'll be
cloud of
great.
dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing.
The Canes will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He finds his man. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. The ball pops out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. He'll keep it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The option look. Quick toss. Nifty little dance step. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Here's the handoff. Turns it on at midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, ball's out! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. You don't have ball security. Your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
They'll throw it on first down. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Hey, for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 10 over ULM. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Yes, I do, bro.
From the gun, the running back has it. And I think
definitely do,
they'll
man.
2 on that one, 2nd and 8.
Riding over to the sunset.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight end just so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
He gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel
That's how you
confident
just
enough
over,
on
man.
3rd you're trying to hand it off again?
That score right here, I feel pretty good.
These downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
Going right back
My
to
boys
the
are
well,
hurt.
and this time he
Everybody
finds
done
one
good,
or
man.
gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And my 4th running
They
back.
extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Ole Miss
One
ready to
stop,
send the
dog.
offense onto the field.
I tried to get one stop
Now
last
they
time,
need to
and I
put
messed it
something
up.
together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all
Best
of those
possible
things.
outcome
My
right
offense is a
there.
little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
You are right. Coach Juddy left and now they stay again. I still have my home there. I'd consider if they offered. It'll be a downgrade.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating
Yeah, if you
reality.
stayed,
of
they'd have been in the
college
top 10
football.
again.
The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh,
Gonna
got
throw it to
that.
the right. He's got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly
Ooh,
what I want.
tackle
Make you
21.
get the
Took
3rd
on the
down.
whole
The clock
right
is your
side.
enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I
My
want this
fault.
offense. And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do
That's my
whatever
fault.
I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
There we go.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good
At
enough
least
for a
making man
1st
work
down.
for it, yeah.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Foster.
At least
They
make a play
get
for
him on
this,
the
man.
ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. At the 20, he's got space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. And that pass intercepted. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day,